Hey everybody, my name is Demetrius Green. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a former football player at Lenore Ryan University, and I'm currently coaching football at North Gaston High School. For this assignment, I've taken the opportunity to interview one of my current athletes at North Gaston High School and talk about some of the various traits and qualities of athletes in today's society. So in beginning the interview, I asked what makes a great leader. His response was someone who was talented, someone who was a hard worker, someone who was trustworthy of not only his peers, but his coaching staff as well, and then someone who just leads by example. This was a great response from him, and I thought it was a really good answer from a young gentleman in himself. But I wanted to kind of dive in deeper to some of the other traits and qualities of a good leader. So over the course of this interview, we kind of talked and discussed about communication, cohesion, confidence, and then goal setting as well. So some of the great things that makes a good leader, or that a great leader should be able to have the abilities to convey. So in communication, we talked about what makes a great leader, and someone who is not only able to convey a good message, but someone who's able to listen and be observant and aware of their surroundings as well, to be able to adapt to anything that's going on. Also, someone who shows good body language in all aspects of times, no matter whether things are going great or things are going bad, they're able to stay calm and composed, be able to show that they're still in control. And then just someone who is able to overall use communication effectively to motivate their teammates and the people around them, set clear expectations within the group, and then also identify some of those roles within the group as well. And this will kind of where it goes into more of the cohesive factor that leader is able to kind of control or manage within that group. So with cohesion, that leader is able to mediate problems within the group, kind of keep everybody on the same page, and keep everybody aligned with what's going on within the group. They're able to kind of keep everybody focused on the task that is at hand, and be able to be that voice of reason for what's going on. So I think being able to communicate allows a good leader to be able to keep that cohesion of the team kind of in line and together. Also, by doing so, by keeping the group very cohesive, it allows for increased performance through various options of teamwork, I should say. And then it kind of keeps everybody kind of in that same mindset of that common goal, which kind of gets us into goal setting. Something that a good leader must also possess if they plan to be successful in some of the tasks that they're being given. So with goal setting, a leader must be able to make those or be able to set those SMART goals, right? So those goals that are not only obtainable, but measurable, and that are able to be overall achieved, right? So they want to keep everybody on the same page, keep everybody in line with the goal that's being set out in front of them. So with setting clear goals, setting goals amongst a group, that leaders able to, I would say, mobilize some of the efforts of the group, give some of that directed focus within the group. So a leader must have those qualities and traits to be able to keep the overall group in line with some of the things that they're trying to achieve and some of the things that they're trying to reach or eventually get to, right? And then by doing so, by having that common goal that's being set, I feel like it also enhances performance as well, because you're giving your all and you're all in to trying to achieve these certain goals that you've placed in front of you. And it's, I would not say totally up to the leader, but it's a big responsibility of that leader to make sure or to keep it a focus for all of the athletes or members involved in that group to be able to meet those certain goals. Then, lastly, I would say that in being a great leader, you have to be very confident, not only within you or confident in yourself, but confident in those who follow you as well. You must be confident that they're going to be able to go out and do things that they're expected to do, and overall generate toward the common goal of the team. But you have to be confident that you're able to convey those messages, and confident enough that you're able to take control of things that you're able to take control of when you're being put in a position of a leadership status. So with building that confidence as a leader, you want to be able to have those traits. Like I said, from a communication standpoint, being able to build cohesiveness and then keep everybody in line with setting those goals. So that's kind of where those things start to tie in or mingle in, as it pertains to what it takes to be a leader. So in doing this interview process and being in this course overall, that's one of the biggest things that I've kind of learned, is that everything kind of ties in, as we, even in the class, as we gone from module to module, week to week, you got to see how some of those things start to tie in as far as communicating, and then communicating some of those goals, how cohesiveness, and the overall cohesiveness of a group can change or determine whether a goal is being met within a group setting, and then how that confidence as well. So if you're setting goals, if you're starting to meet those goals and objectives, you can see an increase in confidence, which overall contributes to an increase in performance and behavior. So I would like to say that I've thoroughly enjoyed being a participant in this course. I've taken a lot from this course, and it's definitely something that I will continue to utilize and pass on to not only my athletes who I'm currently dealing with now, but anyone who I come across in the future, as far as an athletic standpoint, or as far as just from a general workplace standpoint, being able to identify some of those factors that can be very inhibitive of things that are trying to be accomplished in life. So that's pretty much all I have for the interview in my presentation. I look forward to hearing a lot of what you guys have to hear about my presentation, and I definitely hope that you guys enjoyed what I thought of, or what I took from the course, from leadership standpoints to communication to cohesiveness. I think that, like I said, it all ties in together, and it definitely does a lot whenever you have a true feel of how each part kind of buys in. So definitely, like I said, I look forward to hearing from you guys. Thanks.